Hi guys, good evening. So I decided to visit my first love today, and if you know me or you don't know me, I wrote a book titled Education is Not Enough, and there's a whole lot in that book. Even though as a writer, that is my first product. It shows I love the fact that book I was so vulnerable. I think it's something I've kept doing, even though sometimes it haunts me. But one of the things I never want any of my readers to do is to believe what is not. So the theme of that book basically is the influence of parents in influencing the life paths in terms of academics, the path that their child does take. And it's not just parental influence, but also a system, especially for those in Nigeria, whereby sometimes what you want is not what is available. And people just had to make do with what is available. And how the whole educational system can be. Now, my message this evening is simple. Anything you keep rehearsing in your brain, in rewriting same script, thinking about same script, over time, you maximize or marginalize it, make it as a big issue. And for some people, maybe if you had trauma and a whole lot of disappointment growing up, it might even get you stuck. So a whole lot of people are kind of stuck because they didn't get to study what they would love to or what they wanted. But I'm here telling you that that is just one of the problems of life. Even though initially, based on little knowledge at the time, not little knowledge, but the knowledge I had at the time, it looked like a big problem. Of course, for some people, that feeling, that hunch, that urge, whatever I want to call it, will never go away. And it's okay. Even if you had to do something for your parents, even if your country's educational system had to make you do what you don't want, it's okay. What is not okay is you not finding a way out of it. So we believe in a general concept that as humans, we are not trees. We can move. Now, for the season and phase of life that you are in would determine the right thing to do. I remember even in that book, I did not give a concrete advice. What I only did or mention is it would be nice for a child to do what they want because it also have benefits. You know how you tell your parents this is what you want to do and they leave it for you? My dear, you want to prove people right or wrong. So it's more like you have an obligation and you want to do the needful. But whereby you were coerced, forced, or systems determine a certain things for you, it's a whole lot for students because a whole lot of students use different things to distract themselves. Like personally, I use shopping and I use food, to escape the pain I was going through. And sometimes I even dived into depression, It happened like that. But you can't stay there because guess what? Even what you want to study, what you think you know now that you want to study, the way life moves, My dear, knowledge is just a pathway to getting to other things. So if I were you, knowing personally as of my background then and where I was coming from, there was no spare money to allow me certain pleasures of life. So it's a survival mode, survival stage. So guess what? I have to survive. Today I'm done with all that. Thank God I'm using same certificate to work. And if I really want whatever thing I want, I can calculate and find my way working towards those things. Well, the whole essence of this video is to tell you that it's okay. It's okay. Some people can actually speak. I also encourage open communication. It's something that is so hard in most African homes, but if a child has freedom of communication, allow them, because life is about decisions. You can only guide, but let the person make the decision, because guess what? The consequences of everything, they are the ones that will pay for it. So let them not pay for that of the parents and that of themselves. So I believe. So if you're that kind of person, you're struggling with studying the wrong course and everything, I'm telling you that there is light at the end of the day. If you know dropping out from school, from doing that course, is going to bring a whole problem in the family, because guess what? Knowledge is progressive. Even the parents that raised you, it's not like they want bad for you. There is a reason. In fact, I wrote a book, why your parents sent you to school and why they're not mad. It's a book worth reading. Because the way you think, your parents also think about a certain thing and believe that makes them feel that is the right thing to do. So at the end of the day, what is the problem is the gap in communication. Because certainly there's a gap in communication. And once people can sort that out, but I know some people cannot. And the only reason why most children cannot even express themselves, it's depending on their upbringing and their background, because some family children don't really have opinion. It's only the parents that do. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to tell any child, any student that is going through those tough season that, in fact, there's even an advantage. When you finish that and when you want to do yours, it helps. And guess what? You might also have an opportunity to get a job that you can manage. Then on that part, you get to where you want to. So it's not a do or die affair at the end of the day. But what is not okay is you letting that thing to bring you down, weigh you down. Oh, as a student, please enjoy your life, because life is teaching me that every phase of life has its own challenges. And if you're not lucky, immediately you finish school or stuff, things happen. Today your parents are so strong, they're doing everything. Tomorrow they may be down, and you have to maybe be the only sole caregiver and stuff. So a whole lot of things. But in every season of your life, I beg you, please enjoy it, maximize it, enjoy it. Never let yourself down because of not doing what you wanted, or maybe life is challenging you in one area and you think that is the end of the world. Please don't do that, okay? Thank you and God bless you.